Good morning, hello, welcome to the TriathlonDan YouTube channel. Welcome to another day of triathlon training. Know what you're thinking? Where did you get those fresh threads from? This is a London Marathon t-shirt this year that Hannah, if you've seen my video from a few days ago, who I did the marathon with, very kindly bought for me. So thanks, Hannah. If I do say so myself, I look absolutely sick. Anyway, I'm starting this day off with a bit negative, to be honest. So I'm heavy. Oh God, what's wrong with me? I'm heavy, and I know I'm heavy in general, but like heavier. So since Monday, since I started my new think about what you eat diet, no fizzy pop, no sweets, no biscuits, I'm at 1.1 kilos heavier this morning. And it's not like a random weigh-in. All week I've consistently like put on weight. So Monday 86.8 kilos, Tuesday 86.9, Wednesday 87.3, Thursday 87.2, and this morning 87.9 kilos. What is going wrong? The problem this gives me is motivation. You know, when you start a little diet or start trying to lose weight, you might think, oh, okay, I'm seeing a little loss, that motivates you on. Well, I'm seeing the opposite, so it makes me think, oh, what the hell, what's the point? So I'm out for a meal tonight, and the idea was, I'd have been 5 days into a new way of eating, and I'd treat myself tonight with a meal out, but I don't feel like I could treat myself, so I don't know what to do, but I'm not far off the wagon yet. I'm definitely going to keep it up today, see how it goes in the next couple of days. I just thought I'd share that this is getting hard. Anyway, let's do some training later on today. But I'm not going to change that by sitting on my bottom, am I? So I'm out this lunchtime for, I feel like I'm shouting, out this lunchtime for, I'm going to say steady run, but as per earlier this week, it's not been steady when it's hilly. It's mostly uphill on the way out, and downhill on the way back. So I'm just doing sort of 15-16 minutes out and then jogging back, and hopefully that's about half an hour. Got some news from yesterday. I didn't get an event that, I'll tell you what it was. I was in a draw to potentially get a place in Challenge Roth. I still have to pay for it and everything, but there was about 25 people in a draw for 10 places. So like I was, you know, quietly confident I'd get a place, but I didn't. But you know, it's just luck of a draw, isn't it? So unfortunately I'm not going to be at Challenge Roth next year, so I think I'm going to fill July with a different event, but more on that later. I think as well now, this run, so it's a session 1 or 2 today, both easy sessions, but I think I'm blurring the line between exercise and training. Let me know what you think though. So like, I'm doing a lunchtime run, then an easy spin tonight, and both those sessions aren't really, I don't think they're instrumental in my training, but I'm making sure I do them because I'm trying to exercise to work towards my goal of being, you know, being lighter. I'm not sure whether it's a waste of time or not. Who knows? Anyway, I'm going to trudge this out and I'll see you at the finish. Well, run done. 4 miles, 32 minutes. I allow myself to stride on a bit on the way back. I don't want to get into the habit of just running easy up hills and then easy down hills. Get off. So I pushed on a bit on the way back, as you can probably tell. But yeah, I felt okay. I think the last mile was just under 7-minute miling, but it was mainly downhill. But it feels good to stride on a bit. So yeah. Anyway, let's get some of the sweat off me, and I'll see you on the bike later. Good evening. So just making some space for the evening meal out. Just a little Zwift session, nothing too hard. In fact, I'm pretty much top end zone 1, bottom end zone 2 power wise. I'm not really looking at the power numbers, to be honest. Just riding to feel, just so it feels easy. Even though it's an easy session, you might think, oh, it's a bit of junk mileage. I'm trying to make the most of it by just working in TT position. All these little like micro adaptations in your legs, your hips, your bum, etc., upper body, I'm pretty sure they all add up. So the more often I can be in TT position, the better. If I look at my, you know, some of my ride, like, oh, I'm going to be riding more on the road, it's not really of any benefit. So it just makes it all the more important that when I am indoors, that I am in TT position. And it is a bit easier indoors because you haven't got any of that wind fighting, you haven't got any bumps or anything, so it's a bit easier on your upper body. And if I'm honest, it feels pretty comfy inside. I don't lull myself into a false sense of security and think, oh, this is great, TT position nailed, because it isn't exactly the same as my TT bike. And as I mentioned before, I'm hoping to get a new TT bike, so the position will no doubt change again. But in terms of the actual main bits of TT position, so you know, just being bent over, like you still getting the gains all like on this system. Can you tell I'm not a sports scientist? In this system, like, you know, the actual different muscular needs from being bent over, you're still getting knee legs. So I think so, well worthwhile. I might sound out of breath, but my heart rate's only 112 beats a minute, so it's not hard by any means. So yeah, nice little spin. Session done. I'm really struggling with cold feet already. It's only about 12 degrees, which I mean, it's only about, as in that's not very cold. My feet are already quite painful, so I need to get some heating sorted in the garage. 45 minutes, normalised power 174 watts, average heart rate 106 beats a minute. So as I said earlier, I feel like that's more just exercise than actual training, but I don't know if I'm just calling them the same thing. Anyway, that's it for today's training. I am just going to spend a little bit of time before Liz gets home. Don't tell her that I've got bikes and bike parts in here while you're in the house. I'm going to spend a bit of time swapping over the wheels to my aluminium climbing wheels and some more suitable winter or normal tyres, not like Continental time trial tyres, which I've seen to have left on there for every little game that I need, because tomorrow I'm heading out to the Peak District, hopefully, and it's forecast drizzle and wind and so on. It became apparent last week that carbon wheels don't really stop you very well going down steep hills, and also need the weight savings uphill. So there you go. So that's it for today's video. So thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already, click the subscribe button down below, and I'll see you tomorrow for a video in the Peak District.